Namaskar and welcome back to our YouTube channel VLSI for All, a hub for technical education and an epicenter for affordable VLSI coaching in India. Today we are indeed proud to have with us our student Ms. Rupashi Gupta with her testimonial about how the course went, where she is placed currently and many more. Ma'am, with your kind permission, can we start the testimonial interview?
Yeah, sure. You can start.
Yes. Uh, Before jumping into the main interview, can you please introduce yourself? What are your academic qualifications? And like now, where are you currently placed in?
Yeah, actually, I did my bachelor's from Maharana Pratap Engineering College, Electronics and Communication credit. After my bachelor's, I joined Martin Fratell for 1 year, and it was my team. Totally, I have experience of 2 years. Then I prepared for the GATE 2021. I qualified that. Then I joined in IT Kurukshetra. I'm from control system. After during my MTech, I got my internship from Proxilera Private Limited as a VLSI design engineer. But there I was not getting so much exposure, so I dropped in between. Then I got placed in the CDAP, that is a PSU, for my campus.
Okay. So moving on to the main question here. How did you hear about VLSI for All, and what course did you join in?
Actually, when I was in my internship, so I was in regular touch with the Rajat. So he suggested me to join that VLSI for all for the good exposure for the preparation of the VLSI. As we know that currently like recession is going on in the VLSI sector. A lot of students are facing so much problem get enter into the job. So they have to enhance their skills so that they can get in any like private company, any product based or even service based also. So I joined in January, I think 16th January, I joined VLSI for all.
Okay, ma'am. That is very good. So moving on, how is the coursework here at VLSI for All, and how much time is needed on a per day basis to complete the course?
Actually, that totally depends on you that how much time you are giving to complete a course. So, they usually provide a module basis courses. Like once you complete digital electronics, then they will give you very low course. It depends on you that how early as possible you can complete that course. Then you can switch to another module like system very low and others also. So
Yes, ma'am.
I would prefer that way.
Yeah. Uh, how did Rajat sir guide you in your quest for in the job search, or when you had doubts regarding some topics in the digital electronics, Verilog, system Verilog, or anything? How did you go about interacting with sir or other faculty members?
Actually, there is a group where we all can share our doubts and like I got help from each and everyone. Whenever I used to get any doubt, then I usually post it in that group. Then I get solution of that. That was very helpful. That group was. And as far as for the Rajat, so he used to ask the daily basis questions that how much you have completed your course or where are you and where you are lagging now and what else you need to prepare more and daily basis for interaction session.
Okay, so there was like daily basis feedback session or doubt clarification session.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh, how was your interview experience with the company you were placed in? Could you please tell us more about it?
Yeah, actually, that was the 3 days process. So during the first day, there was a written test for 1 hours. There were 45 questions. All questions were related to your core subject. So after qualifying your written test, the second round was interview round, and the third round was also the final interview round. So in
Okay.
the first interview round,
Yes, ma'am.
they they usually ask questions from your code.
Yeah, please continue, ma'am.
Yeah. So during the first interview round, they usually ask the questions from your code, whatever you have written in your resume, whatever you have mentioned in your resume, be clear with that. Like they will ask you questions from that only. Like don't put anything that you don't know about that. Like many students have put it so many certifications, but whenever they have asked question, they were not able to answer. They were very like they got very angry on that. So be clear that whatever you are putting in your resume, be go thorough with that. So that is very important. So after qualifying the first round, that lasted for 45 minutes. My final interview round was there. It lasted for also 45 to 50 minutes. See, there were six members in the panel. So they all interviewed. Then they gave us the final selection list.
Yes, ma'am. Can you please summarize like what are the skills you have learned from VLSI for all, and how did that help you in the in acing the interview?
Yeah. Actually, being a fresher, they don't expect so much from you. Like, but only what they expect, you must have the knowledge about the basics at least. Like for the digital electronics, if you will tell that I know that, then you have to be very strong in that. Like be prepared with any kind of questions. If you're saying that yeah, I'm very good at Verilog, then be prepared with the basics at least. Get prepared like basics coding like D flip flop, D latch, and a very basic difference, like whenever you are writing edge and positive edge with asynchronous, synchronous, be clear with the difference. So all these basic questions, if it will be well, if you all know that about the CMOS, digital CMOS and all, that will be very helpful.
Yes, ma'am. Were you provided any notes or the notebook kind of things or printed material from VLSI for all, and how did that help you in getting an interview call or something like that?
Yeah, actually for theory, I preferred YouTube and others also. But for the practice, I prefer VLSI for all. They usually like used to give the list of the questions, whatever they will ask in the interviews in the product-based companies like Intel, Qualcomm. So that will be very helpful because as far as almost same questions are being asked in every companies, like they more focuses on your STA, static timing analysis, your Verilog skills, your differences. So there are a set of questions. You should be very clear for that. So first prepare for that, then go for another advanced level.
Yes, ma'am. For a fresher who is willing to join VLSI for all, how much time would it take to complete the basic the courses or modules as you have mentioned to get an interview call from a like good product based company?
At least some basic things like digital electronics, STA, Verilog, you should prepare for that first. So it will take, I think, 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
2 to 3 months are enough if you prepare well.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Um, what would you recommend for an aspiring MTech student who's willing to pursue his MTech in a government engineering college or his master's in the US or here via GATE or the a private university? What would you suggest him? Should he look at the ranking or course curriculum or like any other reason?
Yeah, ranking is like I have seen that in many IITs, not the placements are not that much good. Even they are very good in the private as well as NIT. So that matters. Yeah, that matters. But what more matters is your branch, like VLSI branch and embedded communication. The companies usually prefer these branches, irrespective of the colleges from where. No doubt they usually prefer IITs and IITs. If you are from private companies and you have a very good knowledge on that subjects, if you are belong to that course, particular course, then that will be beneficial. Sure and short,
Okay.
you will get a good company.
Yes, ma'am. One final question before we wrap up the interview. For a youngster like me who is currently in my bachelor's, um, what are the profiles usually a company looks for, and what are the probability we can get into? Like what I have heard is that digital verification design, ASIC design engineer. From LinkedIn post, we come to know across this one. So, like, what is your role, and what do you suggest to young people like me to like pursue a career in which role based upon the salary income, the salary, the promotion, and work experience?
It depends totally on your experience whether you want to opt for verification or depends on you. So every field in itself is a very like vast field. Uh, all the thing required, you should have a very like a good grip on that. So no field, no team, or no subject is like that. If you want
Yes,
to
ma'am.
opt any career in any field, then you can opt, but you must have like a good grip on that to get enter into a
Yes,
good
ma'am.
company.
Yes, ma'am. So we are at the end of the interview. Before wrapping up the interview, could you please give some motivation to our viewers so that after watching this, they can feel motivated to work harder?
Yeah, I just want to convey that please don't worry, as we know that the time is not good for the semiconductor company. The session is going on. So, like, keep preparing yourself and be ready if any opportunity hits your door. So, be ready that you are able to knock that or to like grab that opportunity. So, don't feel demotivated or get prepared well. Keep preparing. So,
Yes, ma'am.
anytime
Thank.
will come.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for doing this interview with us, testimonial interview, and thank you for choosing VLSI for all. Until then, goodbye. Take care. This is signing off, Anurag.